All right, buddy, we got a recovery coming up here. We're on the way to snowboarding. Found a car in the side of a ditch. Time to get him out. Let's take care of business. Yep. Yes. That's a successful recovery. Okay, everybody, welcome to the video. Today's video, we're going to be going over my brand new Nitto Ridge Grappler tires. Let's look at it. Okay, everybody, we got a sort of a snowstorm going on here in Erie, PA. This is perfect weather to be looking at these Nitto Ridge Grapplers. So let's get a closer look at them here. Anyway, we got these veins here. Anytime you see a tire, there's a special word for them. But anytime you see a tire with these, you know that they're gonna be doing pretty good in the snow. These little veins kind of pick up the snow and kind of hold snow in there and get snow on snow grip for when you're moving your tire there, so that you are less likely to spin out. Got me? So these are the 11.5 wide tires. They are 37 tall and 20 inch on the rims there. As you can see from the rear, they're pretty skinny looking, I gotta say. I mean, check it out. But that's what I kind of wanted, to get as much grip as possible as I could in the snow. One thing I want to show you guys is when I had the 12.5 wides, I was just completely spraying my truck with this stuff here, this slush mixture. And you know, there's salt crap in there that you do not want in your paint. But anyway, you can kind of see the spray radius here. I'm getting a lot back there, a lot around the rim, some right here actually. Not too bad on the truck itself. When I had the 12s, the whole thing was pretty much covered. Even like, what was annoying me the most was I was spraying my windows and I had to like squeegee them off every time I drove in the snow, and it had time to harden. But the steps here also do a good job of keeping that spray and that slush and that crap off of the paint of your truck. In the front here, yeah, you got accumulating right there, up top a little bit, and that's pretty much it. That's as skinny really as you're gonna get with these Nitto Ridge Grapplers. Well, you could go skinnier, but it's just gonna look a little weird on the F250s. One thing I did want to show you that's kind of unique to the Ridge Grappler, and that Nitto does on a lot of their tires. So there's different patterns depending on what side you pick. The pattern I chose was this kind of aggressive looking, got like angles on it. On here on the sidewall, really is what I'm talking about. It got kind of an aggressive pattern coming down. On the what side you could have put on, that I did not. I'm gonna squeeze under here, but as you can see, it's just like straight, kind of more square theme going on, a little more classy if you're not going for the off-road ripper look. And there it is on that side, the square kind of look. But as I said, oh, son of a bitch, I opted for the more aggressive look, which most people do. But yeah, it's up to you. You can pick whatever style you're going for there. I actually had to think about it a little bit, depending on to think which one I wanted. Hey, while we're under here looking at this kind of spray stuff, one more thing. I got these they're Husky wheel liners. I made a video on it, and they're doing a great job of keeping this out of the actual bed and everything else that it's protecting under the truck. So if you have a F250 stock, this is not on your truck, go ahead and get these to protect your wheel wells and everything behind it. All right, everybody, what we're doing is going over the new tires I got for the truck for the winter. Nitto Ridge Grapplers. Just got them on the stock rims. Actually look pretty good, and we were coming out here to go snowboarding today. We got some good conditions to test out the tires, and check it out. It's a white out here in Erie, PA. It's winter time. If you still are riding with your wide tires on your truck, it's time to switch it. Get your skinny tires. I went with the 11.5 wides because I wanted to get as much of my weight down in toward, like, to grip in the snow as possible, because I've used wider tires in the past, you know, that you can just slip out more. It's not enough powder snow to where you just ride on top, so that helps with snow that you can get down onto the pavement and get more grip. We were just out here, and perfect for the video, there was a dude stuck in a ditch, put the truck into 4-low, pulled them out, no problem. So there's a little test right there in the snow for these tires. So far they're doing pretty well for me. I know before this I had on, I believe they were Discovery STT Pro tires, and I'll tell you what, one thing with these Nitto Ridge Grapplers, they are way more quiet, probably because I got another inch thinner, skinnier, which would reduce the noise, and I think it's just the tread on the tire, honestly, that makes them a lot quieter. Another reason I got them with that 11.5 wide thickness for the tire was because anything bigger, really, you're going to just be continuously spraying your truck with the ice and the snow and the salt if you live in a winter-like location. It's a good setup if you're looking to get a setup for your truck of any kind. I would do the same thing. They're 11.5 wides, and I got 6-inch lift, and so the 37s fit pretty well on it. When I was going to pick these wheels out for the truck, there's a lot of options out there for snow tires, right? From what I've read, the Nitto Ridge Grapplers aren't technically the best for the snow, but they do a pretty good job, as we're seeing out here today. I was originally going to get the Exo Terra, which is another tire by Nitto, and they're actually the ones that are really highly rated for the snow, but where I was getting them didn't have any, so I ended up getting these Ridge Grapplers. The Ridge Grapplers are honestly probably one of the most popular tires that you've probably heard of, especially from Nitto. They're probably their most popular brand. Basically, I was between the Ridge Grapplers, the Trail Grapplers, and those Exo Terras. The Trail Grapplers, though, aren't going to be as good in the snow for you. They're more mud tires. They're not going to give you as much surface area on the snow, and the Ridge Grapplers give you kind of just a better tread for the snow, and it's going to work out better. And they're a lot quieter than the Trail Grapplers as well. So that's another reason, if you're living in a snowy place, you want to probably get the Ridge Grapplers over the Trail Grapplers. It's hard to say grappler 17 times in a sentence. And the Ridge Grapplers, the Ridge Grappler. Okay, everybody, giving the old Nittos a test on the snowy incline here. We got Buble on the radio. It's that time of year. I turned traction control off. I'm in 2-wheel drive. I noticed it gripping a little bit. I mean, it's going pretty good up this hill. No problemo. Car's not shifting. There we go. There we go. Slide a little. Whoa. Am I right? Okay. It like vibrates because it's not shifting at the right time.
Tape.
Oh, you hear that? Okay, 4x4 shift has engaged. Let me give it another shot here, see how she rolls. Yeah, that's nice. I heard it clunk into 4x4. I don't know what the speed limit is you're supposed to shift it at. I was probably going 30. So that's questionable. But yeah, this thing is cruising like no other with 4x4 and those tires on. It's going pretty good. I had a 6.0 that even when I had it in a 4x4 thing, it was probably the tires on it too sucked, but it was rough going in the snow. But I noticed with this 16, even last winter too, it does really good in the snow, even when I had the other tires on it. The 4x4 system is just pretty good on this thing, and you can feel pretty confident going down the road when you shift it in there and they got the right tires on your truck, so that's good. Okay guys, I'd say that's about it for this video. Hopefully you have a little bit more of insight going into your tire selection if you're thinking about these Nitto Ridge Grapplers for snowy conditions like up here in Erie. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you have a good idea of the tire you want to get, and we'll see you next time.